From a humble beginning, Dasein Practical School has come thus far, making its mark as a leader in the education space.
My name is George Atabedu, Director of Dasein Practical School. We started with a few students, and by the grace of God, we've expanded from my uncle's hall. We've been to Malam, we've been to Awushi, and now we have 8 branches in all. Really, when it comes to Dasein Practical School, we can consider it from, first of all, the processes of admitting students, the teaching and learning environment, the qualification and caliber of teachers, how we relate to parents, those in our environment, and so on. We would say that teaching and learning has always been very effective, conducive environment. When it comes to teachers, we make sure they are catered for and given in-service training and given certain incentive packages which help them to deliver their best. And students also produce the results thereof.
I am William Osai, and I teach science at Dasein Practical School. Teaching at Dasein is quite motivating. The kind of support they give you, both financially and the in-service training that we have here.
Dasein is more or less a family to the teachers and the administration, and I feel at home working at Dasein.
At the end of the day, results produced by students is a reflection of the quality of teachers they have. Knowing this, Dasein ensures that it only employs the highest quality of teachers to teach its students.
We make sure we select the best of masters to bring out the best in the student. Myself and my other colleague at Dasein are graduates and well experienced in the subject areas that they teach. Myself, I'm a mathematics graduate and currently doing my master's with the University of Education, Winneba.
I've been teaching for Dasein for 9 to 10 years, and my background is first degree in chemistry and biochemistry from the University of Ghana, Legon. Dasein, we have the normal regular school, we have the remedial. Normally, teaching at the remedial is a bit, you need a lot of experience before you can do that, because normally they spend just 1 year, and within the 1 year, you have to go through almost the relevant parts of the syllabus. So you really need an experience in order to do that. So teaching for this quite long has really helped in putting this experience back in teaching the students, especially the remedial class.
The one thing I like about the same teachers is that they are very punctual in class. They assist you in anything you need.
They are very good. They are skillful. Because when I came to Dasein Practical School, I wasn't doing well in my mathematics, but now I've improved upon it.
I would say that the results has been an evidence of what goes in. We have been quite proactive and reactive in almost every area of our activities. Even just within the COVID period, we know we were able to write our name again in the area of a student clocking 8 A's and a B, despite the challenges around.
I'm Adobia Docas in Cancer, and I'm a student of Dasein Practical School. A cousin of mine recommended Dasein to me because she didn't get her required grades to go to the university. So she wrote here and she got her grades, and she did very well. My expectations are being fulfilled because the teachers give us detailed information pertaining to what they are teaching. And there are times that we do learn in class. Whenever the teacher is teaching, we don't go back to our books. We can just say or recite it off head, and that is really helping us. And I can see a great change from then when I was in school and now.
Our teaching methods and the resounding success it produces for our students has earned us the enviable reputation of being the apokronkronfie. That, though, is not to be misunderstood for examination malpractices.
Now, when we talk of apokronkron, it does not connote the idea of getting a po, as we know, for the students, but rather our teachers are already trained, and with the in-service practical exposure, they are able to download into the heads of our kids the right, accurate, and better information based on the syllabi. And to that effect, before they enter the exam rooms, whatever they've been taught in a good teaching and learning environment drops and they pass well. That is what apokronkron means.
After Dasein, I'll be going to K University Tech, so help me God.
Dasein Practical School is revolutionizing education as we know it. Instead of bombarding our kids with theories that fail when our memories fails us, Dasein has chosen to practicalize as much as possible the concepts it teaches its students.
In the past, teaching and learning has concentrated on theory. But to God be the glory, in recent times we have trusted God to have a science lab, to have a home economic department where practicals in terms of cookery and so on are done. In addition, we have visual arts department where students are exposed to graphics, sculpture, and other areas of practical work, which to us, it gives the students the opportunity to have a holistic education before they enter even the universities.
Unlike other remedial schools where teachers only concentrate on the theory, at Dasein Practical School, we don't only concentrate on the theory, but we add the practical aspect of every subject that we teach, so that students can better relate to it, and that will help them understand the subject.
The school's name goes with what they teach. Practical in the sense that every single thing that is mentioned to you is shown to you. For instance, I did core science, and when it was time for us to prepare for the exam, they took time to explain to us the various chemical processes in chemistry, how molar mass is calculated, how carbon dioxide is prepared, and all other chemical reactions that we were supposed to know. So many practicals went on. Even in mathematics, it wasn't just about the formula. It was about you understanding what the formula meant in everyday life and in question.
Sometimes, the problems that manifest in poor academic performance may have nothing to do with academic ability, which is why a holistic understanding of a student's problems is necessary even for their academic development.
The objective of students at Dasein is to learn and pass their examination. But many a time, students come here with varying problems. At Dasein, teachers relate with students as siblings, and these allow the students to freely express their problem to the teachers, and the teachers are willing enough to help students.
The teachers in Dasein are very hardworking. They are one you can trust with your issues. When you have problems, you can go to them. Not only academic problems, but family, personal problems, you can go to them. You can trust them. They are trustworthy teachers.
I believe my teaching techniques is quite unique in that normally you be in the class and all the students are not the same. So sometimes you need to grade them from very good or excellent, good, average, and below average. Now, normally those that are below average, you're able to locate them, and after school, you give them some extra tuition and motivation to learn so that they can catch up.
Since I've been here, everything has been going on well for me. The teachers have been coming to class early. Even if after class you don't understand something, you can go to the teachers and they will explain everything to you.
My name is Ivor Ewenam, and I'm a current student and then a past student of Dasein Practical School. I've been in Dasein for quite some time now. Came here for my May, June, and then went well. So gain admission into KNUST, and then 4 years later, I am back here to prepare for my GRE exam. Experience here has been the best so far, yes. The tutors and then the manager of the school treat students like their awards. They make sure your success is their priority. The fees you are paying is not as important to them as you succeeding in education.
At the end of the day, I'm sure I'm getting the necessary knowledge that I need to face WASSCE to say, I know I'll pass. I know I'll pass. I'm very sure of that.
After WASSCE, I didn't do well in maths and science, but in Dasein Practical School, I think I would do well because the teachers give us adequate information and they have time for us. Whenever you feel you have a problem with a subject or a particular topic, you just go to them and they will help you out with everything you need to know. They will assist you to your satisfaction.
In my WASSCE, well, I didn't do well in math, science and economics. And since I came here, I've been improving. I've seen that I've been improving, so I'm hopeful that I'm going to pass this time around.
You might have written the exam several times. You might have tried different remedial schools, but at the Dasein Practical School, we are giving you 100% assurance that by the time you finish the program over here, success will be your portion.
I believe that when you fail for the first time, it doesn't mean anything. Everything is possible. So if a student has gone to different remedial schools and still they couldn't make it, now when they come, you have to take them through the counseling, motivation, the fact that you have done it and you were not able to make it, it doesn't mean that you can't make it. So what happens is that now you are here. So let's give it a try and believe that you can do it. Mostly you can start from the basic principles and build it from there.
As part of our vision, we have trusted God to reach almost every region, every city, and also when it comes to teaching and learning, we so much trust God to help us pick students from a very weak background with very weak grades and bring them up to the grade A's, B's, and C's.
Definitely, I'll recommend Dasein Practical School to anyone, family, friends, even strangers.
I would recommend Dasein to my friends and families because Dasein is a very good school.
I would recommend Dasein Practical School to my friends and anyone who wishes to acquire knowledge because we have the best academic, the teachers are very good. In future, I'd like to be a medical doctor, and I think joining Dasein is the best decision I made. It's leading me to that.
As a teacher, one thing that makes me fulfilled in life is seeing my students finally passing their examination. It makes me feel happy and excited, knowing that the struggle and the toil that I put into the teaching and learning has not been in vain.
Dasein is a great school to be, whether regular or remedial. If you bring your child here, definitely we will move him on to the tertiary. So I encourage parents to bring their wards here because the kind of discipline and then the motivation and the teachings here are quite good. And I believe by the grace you can make it if you bring your children here.
We would encourage parents to bring their wards because if a ward comes and is very bad, we're able to groom the child, bring the child from the grades of B7, E8, E9s to the realms of B3, B2s, and A1s. That is our hallmark.
If you should try again, you should make it your last try. We currently have 8 branches across the country and are still growing. There is a Dasein Practical School close to you. We can't wait for you to join the Dasein family. Call us on 0244 982 428 to enroll now. Dasein Practical School, Apo Krong Krong, the Wisdom Kingdom.